Hello, friends, and welcome to Pathologic Volume 8, Episode 37, the final episode of this volume. And as we wrap it up, we will have one more bonus puzzle that will be a little more difficult than our typical level. It is a Norikabe, which we covered recently as a hybrid of Nori and Norikabe. And we will refresh our memories of what that's like as we take a look at the rules. In a Norikabe puzzle, we will shade some dominoes of cells, dividing the grid into regions. Dominoes, as you can see, are placed throughout the grid, and they, as the next rule says, do not touch orthogonally. Shaded dominoes may not touch orthogonally. Orthogonally means horizontally or vertically, so it's okay that these two touch diagonally, but once we have a domino, we are not going to shade any of the up to 6 cells surrounding that domino. Clues cannot be shaded, and every orthogonally connected area of unshaded cells contains exactly one clue, the value of which represents the size of the area. This is taken straight from Norikabe, and you can see that in this 5 cell, this 5 clue is in a 5 cell region exactly. The 9 cell is in a 9 cell region exactly. And we have no regions with 2 clues, nor do we have any regions with no clues. Those are the rules of Norikabe, so it's time to solve a puzzle. Today's bonus Norikabe comes to us from Jovial. We can mark all the clues as unshaded, just as some housekeeping before we get started. And then we can look at big and small numbers, as is typical, and we've got a 1, so that's going to be a given. We have to shade those edges to make this a 1-cell region, and since all the shaded cells need to be dominoes, that means this can't be shaded and these extend that way with unshaded neighbors. And that's given us our full 5 that we need for this region. So these will all get shaded. Neighbors will get unshaded. This has got to continue to be a domino. We need to shade the bordering cells of this one. I'm a bit relieved that this doesn't seem so far to be as punishing as the last few bonus puzzles. This 6 region, and that might just be because I am so familiar with Norikabe that this variant is right up my alley. This 6 can't grow here because that would make it 7 cells. Can't grow here because it would be way too many. So those are given. This is going to be a domino one direction or the other, so that means this is unshaded. And this does the same thing, but the 12 doesn't play along with that, or it's already unshaded rather. But this region needs to grow to find a number, since every unshaded region has exactly 1 clue. So this grows, does become part of the 12. And what have we got here? We've got 7 so far. We could and probably will join up with these, but we don't have to. But we do have to extend this domino and unshade its friends. Now we've got 5 out of 6 for this 6-cell region, so we can't join up with anything else. So that and that become unshaded. This is a completed domino, which has in fact finished off our 6, so let's border that in. We've got another domino we're done with, and that gives us the orientation of these 2 dominoes. Now we've got 8 in this region, which has got to take up all of the remaining cells. And what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only get 2 more, and we've got to join everything up. So let's think about how I'm going to go at this as a bit of an end around, just to illustrate another way of thinking about these. This region has 10 cells in it, and we need 8 of them to be part of the unshaded area, which means we need to put exactly 1 domino in place. If it were here, that would isolate these two cells. So it's not here, so this is unshaded. If it were here, it would isolate these cells, so it's not here, so that's unshaded, so it has to be here. And then just to verify, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cells. So another way you can think about that kind of thing. This 2 region is going to extend one way or the other. Either way, this is going to be shaded. This 4 can't extend here because then that would be 5. So that's a shaded cell, and therefore that's a domino. What do we have down in the bottom side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10. There's too much freedom there for my liking, so maybe I will look up here. Despite it being also pretty freeing, this 8 might be more constrained than it looks. Could it, let's see what it could meet up with. Could it meet with these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It certainly could. And now I'm thinking that's likely. Could it meet up with these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could barely. That surprises me. So now that is a real possibility. I can see how that will work. So that is actually, I believe, going to be the answer. How do I disprove other options? Okay. If the 12 region doesn't take this cell, then we would have a domino there. So we'd have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we'd have to go further to get our 12th, but we'd also get this one, so it would be 13. So this is not a shaded cell. Okay, 4, 8, 9, 10. So now this can't be unshaded because the 12 region would be too large. So that is a shaded cell, making that a domino, unshading those. Now we've got 11 out of 12. We certainly can't unshade that one. So this becomes our 12th. And there's another domino. And now, in fact, we have our 8, which is complete. So these are shaded. That's already a domino. The 4 comes down here. Border that in with another domino. The 2 can't come up here because it would meet those. So it comes over here. And this domino is done. And we need 10 cells. This needs to belong to a clue, so it's going to have to come out this way. When we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as we need it, which is good because we need to shade this cell to finish up that domino. And that is how you solve a Norikabe.